sometimes this change just doesn't happen, okay? Mostly it doesn't happen loudly for you to even notice. There is no argument, no back and forth, no disagreement or anything. You realize that all of a sudden it has become the norm that there is a shift, okay? You've become the you were once prioritized. Everything goes to you. They always make time for you. You are always on top of their list. Whatever you want, every now and then, they are at your beck and call. Okay, immediately you do this, they are there for you. But you realize that there is just a shift nowadays. You realize there's just a shift from you being that prioritized person to you being a second best or optional. Well, sometimes it's actually hurt, but the truth that most people don't tell you is that they actually got what they wanted. All right. Well, it is hard to swallow. It's like a bitter pill. But most people enter relationships for various reasons. Some because of the comfort, some because of whatever you are giving them, some they think is peace of mind, some because of some advantage that being with you comes with, okay? Some the way you cook, the way you provide, the way you do your things, and at that moment that is what they need. So they will come in and then swoop in all of a sudden like they care about you. They will do everything for you, but in reality what they wanted is that comfort. What they wanted is that priority. Some people it's because people like the way you respect them, the way you regard them at that moment in time, they feel so inferior and they need that thing, okay? So they will act anyhow to be able to enter the scene. Immediately they've gotten everything, whatever they wanted, whether financial help, emotional stability, and anything, they will just leave. Okay, that's one of the reason. Okay, it's because they got what they wanted, so they are full. And obviously, if you are eating and you are full, you flee the sun. It's the bitter pill, but that's unfortunately is one of the reasons why you there is a shift between you being prioritized now to being optional. The second reason is that you started giving more than you receive. You know the norm. When you started going all out, always available emotionally, financially, you are always the one giving. Okay. Human nature, it becomes stabilized that, oh, my partner, this is what my partner does. Okay, it become normalized. They don't see it as something that is exceptional. They don't see it that you are putting in the effort for them. They see it that this is who you are. And remember, just we are not swaying away from the topic. Anytime that you overdo, redo, and people normalize it, they don't see it as something that is special. Okay, they see that this is your nature, and when you don't do it, continue doing what you used to do, overworking yourself to impress them, they see you as the bad person. That aside, but in this case, okay, they've normalized you giving more than receiving, that is your nature, so they don't see the reason to make you a priority. Rather, they respect the fact that you receive anything they give, no matter how little, no matter how little the effort, no matter how little the support. Yeah, that's who you are. You just receive it. Madam supporting girlfriend and supporting a boyfriend. Well, that is one of the reason. Okay, that's one of the reason why you stop being a priority to being an optional. Okay, another reason is that you actually tolerated inconsistency. Yes, you tolerated all those excuses that you knew that doesn't make sense. Do you understand? Anytime they are on and off, they will tell you, oh, please, I will be there at 8. Okay. And this person shows up at 9. You are okay. You don't ask questions. You just accept anything. Whenever they say they will do something and they don't do it, you are okay with it. You don't have a problem. You don't complain. You don't ask. Yes. So they don't show up. They don't see the reason for prioritizing you. They don't see the reason because no matter what they do, you accept it just like the way it is. When you think that effort is anyhow, it should be given to you anyhow, well, it will be given to you anyhow. When you think support, you should receive support anyhow, then it will come to you anyhow. This is a time where you are in need. Maybe you are sick, you are somewhere you need an urgent support. But then the person said, oh, I'll get back to you in 5 minutes. You realize that a whole 5 hours the person didn't call, the person didn't prioritize, and you say, oh, it's okay, that's how he is, that's how she is, it's nothing. Well, they will stop showing up. It is normally, that's human nature. Immediately you accept all those things, they don't see the need to put in the effort, they don't see the need to prioritize you, because they know that, oh, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is my husband, this is my wife, doesn't care. No matter what I do, he will accept it just like the way it is. So now it is the norm that, oh, no matter what I do, whether I did this, whether I don't do it, she will never get angry and she's okay. And probably, unfortunately, one way or the other, you will hear them saying it. And you'll be smiling, but it is no, it is one of the reasons why you stop being a priority to being optional, because whenever or whatever they give you, no matter how little it is, you accept the way it is without any question, without demanding being prioritized. So it is what you get. One of the bitter truths is that their priorities have shifted, and unfortunately you were not in it. War is one of the bitter pills to swallow when somebody's future, somebody's life has directly just shifted to the opposite direction. Whether it is emotion, whether work, stability, whatever it is, but you were not planned to be part of it. I could give a lot of instances, but in the case where, let's say that their goal is to achieve A, okay, in 5 years' time they are doing this, or they have to travel urgently to somewhere, and they don't prioritize you being with them in the next 5 years, how it's going to be like and things. Immediately that thing sets in. They don't actually care, because in this sense they are thinking about them. They are thinking about any other thing excluding you. You were just not added to the picture. That's how it is. And the thing is that sometimes it can be new set of people, new goals, new emotions, and it cannot be like sometimes it's just not personal. But unfortunately, you were just not added to it. The next reason that can make somebody drop you from being a priority to being an option is that, before we go to the next one, if you've not yet subscribe or like this video, I don't know what else you are waiting for. Please like, share and subscribe. Well, I would love to have you, so go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon, okay, so that whenever I post, you'll be the first person to be notified. All right, like, share and subscribe to any of your friends or family that you think will need this video. Well, before we continue, let's go for the quote of the day. One of the reasons is that they never invested in you emotionally. Okay, people actually treat you based on the value they place on you. If this person thinks you are everything to them, this person thinks you are their world, if this person have invested all their emotions in you, imagine how they will treat you. They will treat you like a priority that you are. Okay, without you they don't do anything, without you they don't say anything, without you they don't go contrary to anything they hold dear. You are like, you mean everything to them. Okay, you mean everything to them, and they prioritize you as such. So with that, there is no way you are going to be an option. Before they do anything, you'll be like, let me call my man, let me call my lady, let me do this, let me do that. Without you, okay, without you they don't make any decision that you are not in. All right, normally that is how it is. And remember, you cannot lose something that you've not even invested in it in the first place. So even though it's a bitter pill, but the reason why you are no longer a priority, or you've never been a priority, is that they don't see you as somebody that they value. They've not put any value on you. When you talk about emotion, okay, they've not invested anything in you that shows that they value you. And with that, you are optional. As and when they need you, they will just call you. As and when they need you, they will do anything just to get you at that moment. And that is it. So before we end the video, please know that if somebody makes you optional, okay, you realize, you will know if somebody makes you optional, they don't actually prioritize you. Whatever they say goes, and that is how it is. Do you understand? So your emotion, your feeling, what you feel, what you are going through, they don't care. All they prioritize is how they are feeling at that moment. So if somebody shows how much you mean to them by showing that you are optional, please don't fight to belong. Yes, believe them in the first instance. Don't fight for a world that is built without even you considering you in it. Sometimes you are going to lose, and it is not, well, there's no two ways about it. Thanks for watching this video, and if you've not yet like, share, or subscribe, do so, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.